talking keys to a victory brought to you by School of Real Estate and Land. We talk about business, let's talk about team Brady trying to string together back-to-back wins and also last week against Edgerton. They really nice 28 points at the park. How do they defend Raider Field this evening?
Yeah, huge upset win for Wayne Trace last week, a much-needed win. Now coming back.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Raiders Field down here in Haviland, Ohio, home of the Wayne Trace Raiders and the site of this week number 6 football game, varsity action in the Green Meadows Conference as the Hicksville Aces are on the road tonight to take on the Wayne Trace Raiders on what is homecoming evening for Wayne Trace. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us as we make the trip down to Paulding County on this beautiful Friday night. It's going to be a perfect night for football action, and we're looking forward to an exciting game here this evening. The Raiders coming off a big upset win over Edgerton last week, and they are looking to put together back-to-back wins and pick up another conference victory. The Aces dropped a game. Well, they dropped their first conference game to Tenora and lost a bit of a heartbreaker last Friday to the Antwerp Archers. So they're still looking for their first conference win, and they're hoping that they might be able to put that one in the books here against the Raiders tonight before they have to, they've got the Pilots coming for our homecoming on Aces Field next Friday. So they'd love to be able to head into homecoming week with a conference win under their belts. Well, before we thank our underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, I want to say a big thank you to Kristen Stabler, who's the athletic director here at Wayne Trace School, and she has given us a terrific spot. We're sharing space with our broadcast companions from MySports.live, and want to thank her for the space and the opportunity to be able to be here with the live stream coverage. I'm going to be moving back and forth from our broadcast position on one side of the field. I'm going to be in here with the Aces coaches, and on the other side of the field, I'll be in there with the MySports.live guys. So I'll try to stay out of everybody's way. We want to thank our underwriters making the coverage possible here this evening. They include our 4 Diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealership in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the industrial park, and also online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy. Located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, phone 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And also, a big thank you to our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And a big thank you to our gold level underwriter with us for all of our GMC football coverage in 2025 here on Hicksville Community Television. And that is Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates. Their main office located right in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They are the proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Key Play of the Game. That we'll be handing out to one of the ace players at the end of the contest here tonight. If you're responsible for the Hicksville Key Play of the Game, you get a nice certificate and also a $25 McDonald's gift card courtesy of Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, because win or lose, a key play is always a great accomplishment. So the teams have come onto the field, or at least the Raiders are on the field. Aces are going to be making their way out shortly. Here they come. And we're going to get ready to get things started here shortly. Now, they shut the door on me, so I'm not allowed to. I guess they don't want me over there.
Yeah, I guess.
I thought they're not as popular as I thought I was. Darn it. Jockey some things around. We'll do the best we can. I can still sort of see through the window. And we're going to go down. Well, we'll keep it up here, but we'll pause for our national anthem.
They're pretty explosive. They can take it all the way at any time. They've got to get loose. Hicksville's got to eliminate mistakes.
To the press box here again at Raiders Field as we are counting down the remaining few seconds before we get the action started here this evening. Connor Myers with me this evening. Connor will be operating the iPad Pro camera. Trying to keep an eye on the live stream as best we can, and appreciate him giving up his Friday night. Of course, he got to sleep in today because there was no class. There was no Raiders. I think Wayne Trace was closed today too because of the fog. So a lot of schools around Northwest Ohio getting an impromptu 3-day weekend. So if that was the case for you out in our viewing audience, I hope you enjoyed your free Friday. Connor said he did. Said it worked out well. You'd been trying to figure out a way to get to. You had to go pick up license plates for your new car.
Yeah.
So this worked out well. You were able to catch a ride and get your plates, and so good to go. Raiders are going to be kicking off to the Aces to start the football game. So the kick is up, and it's caught back at about the 10-yard line. And he's going to get down to about the 30-yard line. And that was Brody Walter with the carry. So the Aces will set up 1st and 10 on their own. Looks like about the 29-yard line. Yep. Zane Smith, freshman quarterback, working out of the shotgun. Zedike, the split back beside him. Level goes into motion. Smith, quick hand up to Zedike. Zedike powering forward. He'll get about 2. We'll see where they mark him, but it looks like he got across the 30 to about the 31, a pickup of a couple. So second down and a long 8 or a short 9, however you want to look at it. About 1.5 yards picked up by Zedike. Hard snap, nobody jumps. Now they'll go out to Level on the wing. Level tiptoes up the sideline. He'll get across the, and they're going to say they knocked him out right at about the, well, they were saying the 40-yard line. And we do have a flag on the play. Flag is on about the 35-yard line. And it's going to be a hold against the Aces, so that's going to erase the first down carry by Level and back them up by 10. So their 2nd and 8 is going to become a 2nd and about, well, let's see, their spot foul. Looks like about a 15-yard, 2nd and 15. Handoff, but he's going to hang on to it himself. Smith with the football. Smith will get back to just past the original line of scrimmage and slide down. That'll bring up third and about 6-7 yards to go. Aces have to get to the 39-yard line to move the sticks. And now Smith goes to pass it, and that's going to be trouble. It's going to be picked off on the far side. Smith's still having some problems with his pass mechanic. He throws those high arching balls that instead of traveling in a parabola, they go up to the high point and then they start to fall down kind of on a straight line. And that one's picked off by the Raiders. And the Wayne Trace squad will take over now. 1st and 10 on their own, about the 47-yard line. Quick handoff. Nothing doing. They take him down on the far side. Schoonower tosses it, trying to get around the corner, and he does. And a good positive gain. He's still on his feet. That's going to be close to first down yardage. That was Clay Stoller. With the run, he powers ahead, and he'll make the line again and get the Raiders a fresh set of downs. I misspoke. The quarterback is number 10. I'm sorry, Carter Clements. I thought it was 13. Clements. And that ball is loose. It's bombing around, and the Aces jump on it. Fumble recovered by Taylor. Ben Taylor with the fumble recovery for the Aces, so they'll get the ball right back. And it'll be on their own 47-yard line for the Aces this time. Maybe the 48. We'll see. Nope, 47 is where they're going to mark it. So they'll trade turnovers here early in the first quarter. Still 9 minutes to go in the first 12. As the ball popped loose and hit the turf, and Ben Taylor right there dove on it for the turnover. Bouncing, and not much there. That was Zedike with the carry. He ran into one of his own blockers, bounced backwards and tried to turn the corner. Not able to make much happen there. Basically no gain. Call it 2nd and 10. Smith, quick hitter out, caught at the shoelaces by Level. Level, he'll get out across midfield, and they'll knock him out of bounds at about the 41-yard line of the Raiders. That was quite the catch by Colin Level. Had the fingertip drill there. So 1st and 10 Aces as they advance the ball into Wayne Trace territory for the first time tonight. Zane Smith is going to put Level on one side and Zedike on the other behind him. Level going to get the handoff. Spin move by Colin. Level powering forward. He'll dive down close to the 37. They're going to give him to the 38-yard line. It'll make it 2nd and about 7.
junior leaders on this team, now playing a little bit more on the defensive side and doing a nice job.
Second and 7, we're getting clean balls at the 38-yard line. Second and 3 left to go here, first quarter action from Raider Field. And Zeta put out the far side.
Taylor makes the catch. Taylor, 40-yard line. Well, they'll push him out there. He's going to lose about a yard. Taylor made the grab but wasn't able to turn the corner. He'll lose about a yard. That'll bring up third and about 8. Well, they're going to give him, actually they're going to say he lost 2 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Marked him at the 41. So another 3rd and long for the Aces. Smith dropping back, ball in the air, caught by Level. Level, spin move. He'll be inside the 35, down to about the 34, and they'll still put him short. And they're going to place the ball, at the 34-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Aces. And so far this year, they're inside the 40. The Aces are in 4-down territory. So we'll see if they're going to try a hard snap, a hard count, to see if we can get him to jump, pick it up the easy way. Smith is under center. Quick show out to Level, first down yardage, and he'll be out at about 25-yard line. I'm going to kind of switch spaces a little bit here with my camera guy. First and 10 on the 24 for the Aces. Smith back into the shotgun. Smith keeps it. Level on the far side of the field. Level working his way through traffic. Level looks like he might have picked up another first down for the Aces. And that will move the chains. Give the Aces another first down at about the 12, 13-yard line. Let's see what the scoreboard says. At the 12, yeah. So the Aces into the red zone. Here we go. Hicksville can get a first down at about the 2-yard line, but they're not thinking about that. Level gets the carry. He won't go anywhere. They sniff that one out. Level will be stopped for no gain. Straight up the middle, powering his way close to pay dirt. Zedike, he worked up a head of steam and pushed his way towards the end zone. It'll be, looks like it's going to be up first and goal for the Aces. Looking to draw first blood here. Nope. Smith tried to power it in himself, and he met a solid wall. No gain on the play, so that'll bring up second and goal. Again, we've got Level and Zedike split behind Smith. It's going to go to Level. Level working his way through traffic. Diving forward. Touchdown, Aces. Level They take advantage of the recovery by Taylor, the fumble recovery, and march it down the field and into the end zone for a 6-0 lead here at Raiders Field tonight. 3:46 to go in our opening quarter. Aces lining up for the kick, and again, Level is the kicker for PAT's attempts. Whoop. Bad snap, and there was just no recovering from that. The holder was Smith, and it got to him cockeyed. He couldn't get it up, and the laces turned around. So the conversion attempt fails. Score will remain 6-0, but the Aces take the early lead here at Wayne Trace on this Friday night. And we'll get ready to have our first kickoff back to the Raiders. And we'll switch things around here. Connor and I are going to have to choreograph.
Yeah.
It'll be like a dance card. Step 1, step 2, step. Aces up 6-0 early here. Again, we still have 3:46 to go in our opening quarter. But off to a good start for the Aces. Again, about a 4-yard scamper into the end zone for Colin Level as the Aces capitalize again on the Raiders fumble. Recovered by Taylor. And Colin Level will tee it up at the 40-yard line, and we'll get ready to kick off back to the Raiders. Not a deep pick, scooped up at about the 35-yard line and out to just across the 40. That was Luke Miller, number 8, with the return, and the Raiders will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own, looks like 41-yard line. Clemens going to work out of the shotgun. Carter Baumley is the back beside him in the backfield. Baumley wearing number 2. And it'll be a double handoff. Little trickery, and it worked out very well. Still on his feet, diving forward. Is that 32? Lance Whitman. They handed it to Baumley, then Baumley handed it to Whitman, and Whitman fooled everybody and got some nice yardage out to the Aces' 40-yard line, and another first down for the Raiders. And Baumley with the carry, and he'll get him about 4. Second and about 6 for the Raiders. Clemens rolling out. Hit as he throws. It's a dying swan and drops to the ground. Neither team could get a player underneath the ball, so that'll stop the clock on an incomplete pass and bring up 3rd down for Wayne Trace. Clemens, again, Baumley will be the back in the backfield with him. One out wide on either side of the line, man in motion. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Clemens is going to get the first down and get the ball inside the 30 for the Raiders. That'll move the sticks and get him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the Raiders. Clemens puts the ball in the air. Caught and into the end zone. Touchdown. So Whitman gets the score. And they're going to try kicking as well. Kick up. That looks a lot better than their Aces kick, and that'll be good. I think that was Moorhead, number 9, or it was number 8. Luke Miller with the kick. So with that, the Raiders answer without wasting a lot of time, and they make a successful conversion to take a 1-point lead here on their homecoming night at Raiders Field. It's a 7-6 game with Wayne Trace on top on the scoreboard and 2:13 still to go in our opening quarter as the Aces will get ready to go back on offense. Raiders kicking team will head out onto the field. Here come the Aces, ready to receive. Morey puts his foot into it. Picked up by Level back at about the 15-yard line. Level still on his feet. Level diving out across the 30. Another strong return. Colin Level having a good night so far, running, moving the football. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hicksville Aces, with the ball resting on their own 31-yard line. Hand off to Zedike. Zedike get out to about 35. Pickup of about 4. Second and 6 now for the Aces. Quick hitter out, and that's caught by Taylor, and he's taken down immediately. What a great open field tackle by the Raiders as Taylor made the grab, but he had nowhere to go, and he's going to be brought down back close to the original line of scrimmage. He didn't lose all of the yardage, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8 now for the Aces. Smith gets the snap, drops back, ball in the air, caught, ooh, and popped. Paxton Yoder made the grab, and he got popped. I think they're going to mark him just shy of, no, they're going to give him the 1st down. They're going to say forward progress was enough. So it looked to me like he'd gotten past it when he got hit. So that's going to give him a fresh set of downs. Yoder can rest on his laurels a little bit. He really took one for the team that time. So here we go. 1st and 10 Aces, again, ball at 41-yard line. Handoff Zedike. Zedike finding a bit of a seam, and he'll get out near the 45. Again, just about a 5-yard or 4-yard pickup for Zedike. And that's going to be the end of our first quarter with the Aces, the ball on the Aces 45-yard line, a 2nd down, and they are on offense. But after one, it's the homestanding Wayne Trace Raiders leading the Aces here at Wayne Trace tonight. 7-6 first quarter score. We'll take a little time here to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, something brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. And remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them for their diamond level support of all of our Aces sports coverage throughout all of 2025. We hope that you will do the same. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And hey, don't forget, find them on Facebook as well. Brand new Facebook page looking pretty good for the Jim Schmidt family of dealerships. All right, it's 2nd and about 6. And Smith again is going to try to hang us onto it himself and is not able to make anything happen. He's going to lose some yardage and bring up 3rd and long again for the Aces. Zane Smith, 5'10", 145 on the roster, just a freshman, but he's growing up pretty quick this season so far. Zedike in the backfield with Smith. He's going to work out of the shotgun once again. 3rd and long for the Aces. Now Zedike in motion. Smith, ball in the air, caught. 1st down and more. Level took the hit, shook it off, and got another 3 or 4 yards after that. He'll take it all the way down to the Raiders' 32-yard line and get the Aces a 1st down. Level, again, having a pretty good night so far tonight. Handoff again to Level, and Level again will get some positive yardage. He'll get inside the 30.
Is that better?
We'll switch.
I don't know. I saw you looking over a little bit. I didn't know if you needed.
I'm just trying to. I can look through a couple different windows here, and we'll get it. So far, we've been able to follow everything, I think. Level motion, drops back, pass up, over the top. What a catch by Taylor. One-handed and into the end zone, touchdown Aces. Oh my. Ben Taylor. That's an NCAA catch right there. Whoa. That was a pretty good throw by Smith, but top off by an awesome catch by Ben. And the Aces are back up now on the scoreboard, 12-7. Conversion attempt pending. We'll see what the Aces are going to do here. Right now, they're showing that they're going to go for 2. Smith hands it up straight up the middle for Zedike, and he's in. Cross Zedike with the 2-point conversion, and now the Aces up by a touchdown and an extra point, 14-7, with 10:06 still to go in our second quarter. Heading towards halftime, and the Aces retake the lead, and the Raiders will get ready to get the football back once again this evening. It has been back and forth and a really, really hard-fought and enjoyable football game to watch here so far tonight. Again, a beautiful, beautiful Friday night down here towards Haviland, just off of US 127 here in Paulding County. From Hicksville, it's about a half hour, 35-minute drive, depending on traffic. Not bad at all. Raiders huddling up with their coach. Matt Holden is the head coach for Wayne Trace. And, of course, Justin Davis, his counterpart over on the Aces sideline. So Level teeing it up at the 40-yard line yet again. All right. Get ready to kick it off. Raiders again set to receive. Again, Level, it's going to be a low hopper, and it'll roll down and scooped up back inside the 25-yard line. And he steps out of bounds. Ball returned again by number 9, Reese Moorhead. Moorhead, they're going to mark him as stepping out of bounds at the 37-yard line, it looks like. So waiting for the official placement. And that'll be closer to the 38. Let's say 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line for the Raiders. Clemens with the snap. Quick handoff. And not much there. I think he might even lose about a yard. 1 yard loss for the Raiders on the carry. That was Whitman, I believe, with the carry. And again, he gets stopped before he makes it back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball up in the air, caught on the sidelines. Number 15, Zach Stoller, and they say that he stayed in bounds for the catch. So Stoller will get them a 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 2 coming up as he advances the ball out to the 46-yard line. Still on the Raiders' side of the field. Here comes Wayne Trace, again to work on a 3rd and short. Clemens all alone in the backfield now, out of the shotgun. And a flag, and looks like movement. That's going to be a false start. It is. False start on the Raiders. That'll back them up. Their 3rd and 2 is going to become a 3rd and 7 now. So those little mistakes that just drive coaches crazy. They come up and bite you when you least need them to. But the Raiders so far has shown fair amount of grit, so we'll see how they should be able to handle the 7. We'll see how it goes. Clemens going to hold on to it himself. Nope. The Aces smelled that one and sniffed it out and got him. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 6 or 7. It's going to be 4th and long. Officially a 4th and 6. The ball at the 42-yard line. And the Raiders this side of the 50-yard line are getting ready to punt. Aces, couple deep men. Ball is up in the air, and they're going to just let it go by. Level was signaling for a fair catch, but it landed right in front of him and bounced up over his head, so he just stood aside. And they'll down it at about the 20-yard line. So Aces, long way to go. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. They've got 8 minutes, 24 seconds to work with here in the second quarter as we are slowly approaching halftime. Of course, at the half, we'll take a break, thank another one of our underwriters, and then we'll turn on the field mic and let you enjoy the halftime performances from the Raiders and the Aces band. Quick handoff. That was a level back at quarterback for that play. And all right, Smith comes back in. Level was QB for that first play that picked him up about 3 yards. And now Smith is back in. I wonder if he had a equipment issue or something they needed to take care of. Level in motion. And another carry straight up the spout. It was Zedike. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 4. For the Aces. And another quick handoff. That's Level. Level turns the corner. Level out. First down yardage at about the 35-yard line. That'll move the chains and keep the drive going for Hicksville. Aces, first down. Hard count. Nobody jumps for the Raiders. High snap. Quick handoff. And that time, Zedike, again, is going to get maybe a couple. 2-3 yards. Looks like they're going to give him 3 on the carry. Second and 7 for Hicksville. Level the man in motion. Quick hitter out to Zedike. That time they got him in the backfield. Oh. Lateraled out, caught by Zedike, but he was hit immediately by the Raiders and taken to the turf. So that'll be about, well, that's going to be, he's going to lose the 3 yards that he had gained before. And, well, now it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 for the Aces. So the tackle for loss in the backfield makes it a 3rd and long for Hicksville. Level in motion. And Level not able to do much there. He was just going to try to get what he can, I guess. That's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like the Aces are going to have to punt this one away. With a 4th and 12, staring them in the face. So the Aces stop Wayne Trace on their last offensive possession, and then the Raiders do the same for Hicksville. Their turn with the ball. So Wayne Trace get ready to get their hands back on the pigskin and get back into action here. punt. And it's going to take a nice Aces bounce and roll down to about the 32-yard line. That's where it'll be downed by Paxton Yoder, and the Raiders will take over. So not a bad punt from Level, and again, a nice bounce and roll for the Aces. And the Raiders get the football back, 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. They've got 4:49 to work with here before the intermission. Quick handoff, and nice seam and a good run. A solid carry that time. I thought that they had him after about a 2-yard pickup, but Baumley found a seam, kept his feet moving underneath him, and he moves it out, and he picks up 10. Move the chains and give the Raiders a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff again. This time they stop him before he gets too far ahead. Not another 10-yard pickup, but he'll still get positive yardage as Baumley will take it out to about the 47-yard line with the carry. Pickup of about 5. Clemens. Again, handoff to Baumley. Baumley, first down yardage. Baumley gets across midfield and into Aces territory. They'll bring him down at about the Aces 44-yard line. Maybe closer to the 43. We'll see where they mark the ball. Looks like it's going to be at the 44. I was right the first time. Okay. But that's another first down for the Raiders. The ball stays on the ground. The clock continues to roll. 3.5 minutes left in the half. Raiders driving. Clemens. Again, a quick handoff. And this time, boom. Again, pickup of about 3. Again, that was Baumley. So that'll be 2nd and 8 now. So again, they keep it on the ground, and the clock keeps rolling. Aces up 14-7. Looking for a stop here before the end of the half. Clemens. And nice misdirection there. The ball winds up in the hands of number 14, Clay Stoller. And Stoller is going to pick up a few more and give him a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 2. So several Stollers. This is a handoff to Luke Miller, number 8. And Miller looks like he's going to be held up short. No gain, so 4th and 2 now for the Raiders. Yeah, I'm looking at the roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five Stollers on the roster for Wayne Trace. So I'll try to make sure I say the first name every time so we know which one it is. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for it. Clemens in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. Clemens tries to get it himself. He should. He's still on his feet. He's going to be brought down at about the 31-yard line. But that'll be enough to move the chains. And that'll keep the drive alive for the Raiders. But they're down to under 90 seconds. And the clock begins rolling once again as soon as they get those chains moved and set in place. And a timeout on the field. Not surprising. Only a minute 20 to work with, but the Raiders are in good shape. They've got a 1st and 10 on the Aces 31-yard line, and looking to see if they can get into the end zone and tie this one up before they go into the halftime locker room. As we mentioned, of course, at halftime, we'll thank another one of our underwriters and head down to the field for the halftime performances of the Aces Pride Marching Band. This is going to be the last performance, I understand, of the show that the Aces Prides have been doing so far this season. They've got a new show, new halftime show they're going to roll out and debut next week for homecoming halftime. So if you hadn't had a chance to see the Aces do their halftime show yet, stay with us at halftime. And the Raiders Marching Band will be performing as well, I believe, because it's halftime here. At halftime, I should say, it's homecoming. This is the homecoming game for the Raiders. They had a really nice ceremony that was going on when we got here and we were setting up. Congratulations to all members of the Wayne Trace Raiders homecoming court. Hope they have a great homecoming weekend. And we're ready to get back into action here. Man in motion. Evans puts the ball up. And he'll be taken down close to the first down marker on the far side of the field. And Clemens, his receiver, will pick up 9 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 1. Clemens rolling out again. Clemens looking downfield. Clemens going to be taken down just outside the 20-yard line. But that'll be good enough for a first down. And another timeout called by the Raiders. They've got 45.6 seconds to work with. They're down by 7, and they're going to have a 1st and 10 just inside the red zone, Aces 20-yard line, when we get back into action. Hey, a big thank you, too, to Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, a gold-level underwriter. They underwrite all of our GMC Aces football coverage for the 2025 season. And they are, of course, the proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Key Play of the Game Award. We'll hand that out at the end of the action here tonight. And remember, for the latest listings from Guilford Real Estate and the latest auction calendar from the auctioneering side, and Auctioneering and Associates, check them out online at guilford-realestate.com. All right, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 20 yards to go and 45.6 seconds to work with. Clemens rolling out, going for it all, and one throw. And it's a catch in the end zone. Now the Aces are saying no, 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 no. And they're going to say it was number 15, Zach Stoller, with the touchdown catch. They had a little bit of a conversation there, but they're going to give him the points. It's a 1-point game again. So again, we've seen a couple of really, really awesome catches on both sides of the football tonight in the end zone. And here comes the conversion attempt. It's up. And it's good. We're tied at 14 as we are in the closing moments of the first half. 39 seconds to go. The Aces will get the ball back, and we'll see if they're going to maybe take 1 or 2 cracks down the field, see what happens. Or if they'll be content to maybe just take the knee and go into the locker room tied at 14 at the half. We'll find out shortly. Connor and Bill, we're your crew for Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you here with us tonight. Glad to have you with us. Hope you are enjoying the free live coverage on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. If you are and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have any membership areas or tiers or anything like that. It does help us out with our metrics and so forth. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Hit the notification bar, and that way you're the first to know whenever we schedule a new live stream event on our YouTube channel. We do all of our Aces Sports here on YouTube. And you're also the first to know whenever we post new content to our video on demand library. For the many who have subscribed, we thank you so very much. We truly do. And if you're not one, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. And you can, give us the thumbs up and the comments and everything. We appreciate those too. Here we go. The kick is up. End over end, caught just inside the 24-yard line. And across the 30, out to about the 33. And that was the return number 30, Keysbury. Jet Keysbury. So 35 seconds to go here. And we'll see what the Aces want to do. I think Hicksville still has their full complement of timeouts if they want to use them. 34.7 seconds. Man in motion. Quick handoff. And that'll go straight up the middle to about 36. That was level with the carry. And the Aces aren't seeming to be in any rush. They didn't even bother starting the play clock because it was under 40 seconds. And I think that the Aces are going to be content to head to the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the first half. We're tied at 14 here at Raiders Field in week number 6 of the high school football regular season in this Green Meadow Conference matchup on homecoming night here in Raider Country. Well, we'll get ready to step aside here and let you enjoy the halftime entertainment. First, though, I do want to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the industrial park with solutions for business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, so much more. They are looking to add to their team as well. They've got some great opportunities available. If you'd like to learn more, go online to aptmfg.com/careers. In addition to all the other neat information they have on the website, the careers page will take you to a listing of all the opportunities that they currently have available. Many of them come with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can fill out an application online, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows? Maybe you can become a part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Niswander and everybody at APT for, again, their diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts in 2025. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, whatever sport we're covering, whatever level of play, and whatever broadcast platform, they're the ones that help make it possible. We hope that you will thank them as well. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, they're located in the industrial park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Aces Pride Marching Band getting ready to take to the field for their halftime show. We're going to step aside, and Connor and I will be back. We'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way after the halftime entertainment right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel.
Watching this game, that's like, she was good in the last 4 points, you got that rebound.
Well, interesting game. Interesting. Here's how I thought it was going to be good. What was it? 12-0 last year? Something like that.
says that's
You got it. Great game. Yeah, I thought.
It's more fun doing these, so when it's out 10 time, we're down 42.
Right.
The only good thing about that is you know that the second half is going to be over in like a half hour and you're done.
Right.
I hate to see that.
I know.
Both teams play really well.
They may never know the depth of the lives they touch or the strength they've given us, but their courage, their kindness, their light, it stays with us, and their influence never fades.
1 minute deep.
Probably the same way.
Sometimes we break through. Someone to step forward, to face the storm, to turn the tide. And when they come, they remind us of the power of courage, the strength of honor, and the beauty of sacrifice. They may not wear the cape, but when they arrive, the world knows it. And we stand a little taller just to see them shine.
I don't know how these guys do both. Especially I'm always impressed with guys.
right, Raider fans, let's give them a better round of applause than that. Great job,
Well, we sort of do because it'll say like 30 people, but that really is like 150 if you're on in a couple of bars or, you know. I think YouTube says that on average every view is equivalent to like 6 people. But, yeah. Yeah, I know.
First square is 14 apiece on last 4.
So we had 37. There's so far only 262 on Antwerp, but over 500 on Hicksville, Sonora, 800, almost 900 on Pregame, 760 on Swanton, 1,100 for Patrick Henry. So
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I think we do pretty well. We have watching this one. We wouldn't really call any of the players on the bus. They're watching us on the way home afterwards.
Tonight we are excited to perform our fan favorite show. We started our show with a throwback to our 2021 show, Santana and Soul. It's one of Santana's early songs, featuring our percussion section. Here's the song Soul Sacrifice. Continuing our show
field for this 1972 hit, and Deep Purple, featuring one of the most iconic guitar riffs in the rock history. We're going to play a nice song for you called Smoke on the Wall. You're going to love it. It's a 1973 hit called Long Train Running. The band wants to thank this community for their continued support. And wish the football team the best of luck this season. Special thanks to the Junior High Band for joining us on this road game tonight.
We welcome you back to the press box here at Raiders Field as we are getting ready for second half action tonight. If you are just joining us, we've had a pretty good and a very entertaining first half of football here at Raiders Field. The Aces and the Wayne Trace Raiders on their homecoming game night are tied at 14. So it's anybody's game as we head into the second half of football here this evening. Do want to say a big thank you to another one of our underwriters making our coverage possible this evening at the Diamond level. That's the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies, equipment, over-the-counter medications, and so much more. Stop by and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. It's a great place to stop and browse if you're just in downtown Hicksville. They have all kinds of gifts, sundries, greeting cards, candles, you name it, toys for the kids, Ohio State, Michigan stuff. We want to thank the Myers family for their continued support. Again, at Diamond level, they underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage for all of 2025. We want to thank them so very much. We hope that you will do the same. And remember, if you want to get the very latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, give them a call. They'll be happy to help you out. 419-542-6218 for the Hicksville Pharmacy. Once again, they are your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, my thanks to our broadcast compatriots from My Sports Live. They gave me some unofficial stats for the first half. The Aces in that first half racked up 97 passing yards, 46 rushing yards. They had 7 first downs, and they turned the ball over once and, of course, scored 14 points. For the Raiders, 65 passing yards, but they lead the Aces in rushing yards with 81. They had 9 first downs, and they turned it over once. They've got 14 points as well. So really, Colin, 2 pretty evenly matched squads here tonight in this football game so far. As we'll get ready for the second half. And again, looking forward to it. Glad to have you with us. And I hope you are enjoying the coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Connor Myers, Bill Murphy, we're your crew from Hicksville Community Television here on the YouTube channel, coming to you live from Raiders Field on the campus of Wayne Trace Schools. Raiders will get the ball to start the third quarter. Aces got the ball to start the game. And Colin Level will come out and tee it up at the 40-yard line. We'll get ready to get back into action here. And again, glad to have you with us on this Friday night of football action. So here we go. 12 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to get things going. Kick is up. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So the kick out of bounds will be placed at the 35-yard line. They're putting the, okay, must have gone out of bounds. Must have really gone out of bounds. They're putting that at the 44-yard line. Okay. I thought it traveled a little farther than that, but that's okay. Carter Clemens, first snap of the second half. It's a quick handoff and powering forward for about 8 or 9. And that was Lance Whitman, number 32. Make it 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. They want to come out, start strong here, make a statement. Again, a quick handoff and another first down for the Raiders, and he's still on his feet. Another strong carry. That'll take him out to the Aces' 42-yard line, and another first down for the Raiders. Clemens, quick handoff, and the Aces are waiting for him that time. He might have got a yard. I don't think they're even going to give him that. No, he was met pretty much at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. So 2nd and 10 now for Wayne Trace. This is going to be a quarterback keeper. Clemens looking to turn. He cuts back upfield. Well done. And down to the 30-yard line before they stop him. That'll be enough for a first down. Move the chains. And the Raiders pick up about a dozen, and they put the nose of the football on the 30-yard line. Again, their ground game was strong in the first half. They ran for about twice as many yards in that first half as the Aces did. And they are keeping it up here early on in the third quarter here at Raiders Field tonight. Clemens going to hang on to it himself again. Clemens is going to take it right up the gut, and he's going to get corralled out. He might have picked up a little, maybe a couple yards. Yep, 2nd and 8. As they keep hammering away, grinding out the yardage of that ground game. First pass of the second half, and that would be on the, it was a one-hopper. Intended receiver was Zach Stoller, and Stoller caught it after it bounced into his hands off the ground. That'll bring 3rd and 8 for the Raiders on the incompletion. So Clemens all alone in the backfield. He may be sent in the house on this one. We'll see. And a quick, and that'll be another incompletion. That'll bring up 4th and long. It's again the ball at the Aces 32-yard line. So I'm going to venture that the Raiders are probably going to take another crack at it here. They've had again a lot of success with their running game, and 2 drop passes in a row, to be honest, is a little bit unusual for them so far in this game. So they're going to go for it on 4th and long. Man in motion. Clemens looking. Clemens in trouble. Clemens is going to go, and he makes a throw. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to go into the end zone. What a miraculous play. Holy smoke, Carter Clemens. He must have been able to get rid of that ball just before they pushed him out of bounds. A great catch and into the end zone as the Raiders jump out on top early here in the third quarter. That's going to make it 20-14, PAT pending. My goodness, what a pass play. That's like a Baltimore Ravens type pass, miraculous. That one is up and good. 21-14 now. It's back to a touchdown lead for the Raiders, and the Aces will get ready to get their hands on the football for the first time in this third quarter and see if they can even things up. Look at the cheerleaders doing a good job belting out that fight song down there on the track. So we're getting ready for the change of possession. The Aces ready to get their hands on the football and go on offense for the first time here in this second half. And look to answer the opening scoring drive by the Raiders. 9:03 still to go, so the Raiders really got the football down and into the end zone in under 3 minutes. Not taking a lot of time off the clock, and the Aces have had a little bit of an edge there so far in the first half. They controlled the ball, the time of possession in that first half. So the Raiders getting ready to tee up that football, 40-yard line. Got a nice breeze blowing up here in the press box. I'm not sure what it's like down on the field. Oh, we've got fans behind us, I know. Hot and it looks like Level, when he caught the football, touched a knee to the turf. So that will put the ball at the 18-yard line for the Aces. They'll have a lot of ground to cover to get to the end zone. So the Aces on the short end of the scoreboard now. Smith in at quarterback. Quick handoff. Nope. Level catches the ball out on the far side. Level starts working his way upfield, and Level looks like he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. That'll move the ball out to about the 23-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Aces. Again, split backs now on either side of Smith in the backfield. Quick handoff. Nice hole. Somebody lost their helmet. Carry, was that Walter with the carry, number 9? Oh, okay, that was Seedyke wearing number 8. Okay, that makes sense. Ball up in the air and picked off. Overthrown and then dropped. So we'll see what this is going to. It was intercepted. They went down and the ball came out. But they're going to say, no, he was down. So it's going to be a change of possession, and the Aces are going to cough it up to the Raiders. It'll be 1st and 10, Wayne Trace at their own 42-yard line. Oh, that's a turn of affairs the Aces didn't want to see happen. Quick handoff for the Raiders. And there was a penalty. So evidently they thought there might have been an injury, or they thought that somebody had the ball who didn't, and they blew the whistle inadvertently and ended the play. So they're just going to replay the entire down. So it's still 1st and 10. So the last thing we want, that doesn't count. Just forget about it. That's another double handoff. Still on his feet. Got some running room. Missed tackle across the 40. Still on his feet. Cruising towards the end zone. And he's going to be taken out just shy. Another terrific run from Lance Whitman. And that'll be 1st and goal for the Raiders down at about their 3-yard line of the Aces. Oh, my goodness. Couple of terrific plays for the Raiders here in this third quarter. Got the Aces back on their heels and really in danger now of going down by 2 scores. And in he goes. Baumley gets the carry. Carter Baumley from 3 yards out on the 1st and goal into the end zone. And that'll put him up 27-14 with the conversion attempt pending. Ouch, man, the Raiders make that intercepted pass burn for the Aces. They capitalize, and it results in 6, maybe 7 more points on the board for the Raiders. Kicks up, man, it's looking good, and it is. 28-14, and now the Raiders have doubled it up on the Aces. Hicksville get ready to get the football back. Still almost 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter, so it's not great being down by 2 scores, but it's not exactly panic time yet either for Hicksville. But they'll have their work cut out for them. They'll need to try to put together a good drive here on offense, and it would really be just what the doctor ordered if they could walk away with some points on this possession and then worry about getting a defensive stop on the Raiders. But that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. The first thing is to get the football and get something going offensively here. So the Raiders will be kicking off to the Aces. Again, here in this second half, we've been informed that Cross Zedike is wearing number 8 out on the field. And they'll get the ball teed up at the 40, and Aces will break their huddle. Come on out onto the field. And they'll put the ball, that'll be a short hopper picked up. And that was grabbed by number 30, Keysbury. And Jet Keysbury will get him some decent field position about the 45-yard line. Short kick, he kind of shagged it a little bit. Keysbury picked it up and went straight upfield. And it looks like it's going to be just shy of the 45-yard line. Now they're going to put it right on the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, Hicksville with decent field position. And again, they've got 6 minutes and 52 seconds to work with here in the third quarter. Still plenty of time. Down by 2 touchdowns. Throws out, caught. And out to midfield, Ben Taylor. Another nice catch and run for Taylor. He'll get about 5. bring up second down. Aces. Get set. Smith. Quick handoff. Zedike. And he's gone. Taking it to the house cross. Zedike into the end zone. And ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a football game once again. Man alive, what a carry is Zedike. Zedike. Man, 50-yard scamper into the end zone. Touchdown Aces. Like I said, he got into that open field, and you could tell there was nobody going to catch him. So he takes it to the house, and Level going to get ready to try another conversion attempt here to pull him back to within 7. Kick is up. It's a low one, but it was good. Yep, it looked like it got across the crossbar, and it did. So 28-21, the Aces close the gap. The Raiders will get ready to get the football back, and now it's time for the Aces to start talking seriously about defense, putting a stop on them, try to get that football back and draw even in this contest here tonight. Been a great football game so far, really, both these teams. Aces looking for their first conference win. It's homecoming for the Raiders. They were winners. They upset the Edgerton Bulldogs, who were undefeated last Friday. They'd like to notch another one on their belt and pick up their second conference victory tonight. So, yeah, both these teams, a lot to play for. Neither of them wanting to be going home on the short end later this evening. Aces are going to get ready to kick it off. Level teeing it up. And that was a pretty quick scoring drive for the Aces as well. Still got 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Level. Another low one, and it'll dribble out of bounds before the Raiders can get to it. Yeah, I'm about to say, there were some consultations. They were thinking that they were going to get the penalty for out of bounds, but they picked up the flag. So the Raider player must have grazed the football or touched it as it went out of bounds, and they'll mark it at that spot, which is right around about the 25-yard line. Now we're waiting to see. So the Raiders are coming over. And the Raiders coach wanting to get an explanation. So we'll see what's going to happen here. It's going to be a re-kick. Okay. So in the end, they decide to re-kick the football. So the Aces will tee it up again. So I guess, yeah, our broadcast companions are having the same discussion we are, and it looks like there might have been 2 different interpretations of what happened on the field by the officials, and they couldn't come to, so they decided that they would just, they're going to set it back at the 35. So it must have been the penalty, and the Raiders opted for the re-kick. So Level will tee it up now at the 35, and we'll go again. Okay. And now we've got another whistle. And they'll go out and talk with Level. And Level's getting signals from the sideline over on the far side. So now the Aces will break huddle. Okay. Sooner or later, we're going to get the football kicked. And there we go. Level going to put his foot into it right down picked up at the 30-yard line across the 35, working through traffic, and brought down across midfield. Another strong return, strong run for the Raiders as they'll get set up with great field position. 1st and 10 at about the 50-yard line. So they're going to put it just across the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 Wayne Trace at the Aces 49-yard line. And again, the Aces need to be thinking about a defensive stop here. And they'll pull him down after he picks up about 3. 2nd and 7. Clemens all alone in the backfield, going to hang on to himself. Clemens working his way forward, 1st down yardage, and this could be trouble. Clemens breaks free, and he'll scoot into the end zone. And just like that, they tack on 6 more. So I don't know what the Raiders got told by the coaching staff in the halftime locker room, but it must have sank in because they have come out and they are taking no prisoners here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to move it back to a 13-point lead with that run and score from Carter Clemens. And they're going to see if they can go up by 2 touchdowns with this extra point attempt. Right now 34-21. Kick is up. And that's good. Make it 35-21. It's back to a 14-point lead for the Raiders here on their homecoming night. As the Aces will get ready to get the football back once more. Still in the 3rd quarter here at Raiders Field tonight with 5:05 to go. So still plenty of time for the Aces. But they do need to come up with some kind of a defensive answer for this very strong Wayne Trace Raiders running game that they have trotted out here, especially in this 2nd half. Take a pause here to sip a little of my soda pop. There we go. Hit the spot. All right, Raiders teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Aces get ready to get the football back. Looking to answer the Clemens touchdown run. Ball's up. Caught back at the 15-yard line. Spinning around, cutting up field. Nope. Brody Walter, but he gets taken to the turf. And the Aces will once again start up this offensive series deep in their end of the field on their own 19-yard line. Walter only able to get about a 4-yard return from that kickoff. So the Aces again with a lot of ground to cover to get back into this football game, but they've done it before. Smith, handoff, powering forward. That's Zedike. Gain of about 4. The Aces, they're checking their wristbands on this call from the sideline. And Zedike, another strong carry, and he'll pop through the center of the line, clear across the 35, close to the 40. They'll take him down. They're going to officially mark it at the 37-yard line, but that'll be enough to move the chains and give the Aces another first down. Smith out of the shotgun. Low snap, hands it to Level. Level gets leveled for little or no gain. 2nd and 10. Smith laterals it out on, off the hands of Taylor. Taylor started looking upfield and running upfield before he had the ball fully under control. Pops out of his hands, and that'll be incomplete, and they'll bring up 3rd and 10. Smith in trouble. Smith is going to, and he loses his footing and he goes down at the 35. He'll lose a couple. Looks like he was going to just try to go forward and get what he could on the carry, and then his leg slid out from underneath him. And that'll bring up 4th and 12, and looks like the Aces are going to have to punt it away. Coach Justin Davis, we'll see what he has. They're down by 14, but they're deep in their end of the field. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Yep, and they'll drop back to punt. High snap. Level gets his foot into it. And that'll be another flag as it goes out of bounds again. And they're indicating it's going to be a hold against Hicksville. Okay, now they're saying Wayne Trace. All right. Hold against Wayne Trace will back them up. And that will move them back to about their 39-yard line. So the Raiders will get the football back. Still not bad field position even after the penalty yardage is assessed. It'll be 1st and 10 Wayne Trace at their own 39-yard line, up by 14 here at Raiders Field tonight, leading 35-21. Clemens puts the ball in the air. Caught and knocked out of bounds about the 47, 48-yard line, it looks like. Pickup of 7, make it 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. All on their 47-yard line. Clemens again in the backfield. Working out of the shotgun. Quick handoff. And a bouncing off and being taken down, but I think he's going to move the chains. Yep. Bomley with the carry, and he'll move the chains to get the ball out to midfield. As the Raiders keep rolling here. Under 2 minutes to go in our third quarter. Aces looking for a defensive stop. They've had a hard time coming up with those here in the second half so far. Another double handoff, fake, and that's good for another 5 yards. So Whitman will get him out to about the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Raiders do a really good job with the double handoff. We've seen it about 3 or 4 times tonight, and it's usually been pretty effective. Another quick handoff. This is just a single handoff, and he'll be just short. They're going to bring him down at about the 41-yard line, so that'll bring up third and a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders in Aces territory. Clock continuing to roll. Down to 43 seconds and counting. Clemens gets the snap. Clemens gets the first down. Clemens dives ahead to pick up a few extra yards. On top of that, they'll move the chains and edge a little closer. 35-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Keep that clock rolling down to 20 seconds left in quarter number 3. We'll see if it's real close between. All right. Rolling out. Looking downfield. And he's going to be taken down. Tackle for loss. That was 74 that got him. Who's not on our roster. So I don't know who Aces number 74 is. That's a number change that we were not informed of. Do you know?
JJ Avalos.
Oh, it's Avalos? Okay. J.J. Avalos got the tackle there. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. With the score, the Wayne Trace Raiders 35 and the Aces 21. We want to take some time to say thanks to our final diamond level underwriting supporter here with us tonight, and that's our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Solutions to business and industry that include plasma, robotics, welding, so much more. Speaking of welding, check out their online store at www.arcsolinc.com. You'll find some of the finest welding supplies and equipment that you can get anywhere, as well as lots of other great stuff as well. And, of course, their website also has the gallery that shows all the projects that they've done around the area, around the state, around the country. Some fantastic stuff, and it's all right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Well, we're in Wayne Trace right now, but you know what I mean. It's all in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them again for their diamond level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports coverage in 2025. We hope that you will do the same. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Well, after the tackle for loss, it is 2nd and long for the Raiders. And there's another double handoff, and it's going to work again. Still on his feet. First down yardage and more. They're corralling him finally, and they're going to pull him down somewhere inside the 20-yard line. I don't think he made it quite to the 15. We'll see. We'll see where they mark it. There was a host of Aces piling up on to stop his forward progress. And it looks like they're going to mark it at just outside the 15-yard line. First down for the Raiders as they're back in the red zone yet again here in quarter number 4 with 11:47 to go in the game. And the officials are huddled up talking about something. And we'll wait and see just what the result of this conference is going to be. And the Raiders are huddling back up. So I'm not sure what they're talking about here. If there was, I don't know, something with the big scrum that they had near the end of the play. If they're not, I don't know. All I can tell you is that they had initially marked the football. They have initially marked the football at just outside the 15-yard line, but now they're picking it up. And they're moving it back to the original line. So now it's 2nd down and long for the Raiders. And I'm not sure what's going on. Now they're going to talk about it again. If they were going to set it back at the original line of scrimmage, which is, they've got the ball right now on the Aces 49-yard line. So I think, are they going to leave it? Because that would make it 2nd and about 20. All right. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 49-yard line. Clemens. Quick handoff. And stopped just shy of the 40 at about the 41-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and long. They still are showing 1st and 10 from the 15 on the scoreboard, so that's not any help, I'm afraid. Clemens puts Bromley into motion. Throws a little hop pass over the center. It's caught and still on his feet. And that should move the chains. And a flag on the play, though. There's a flag at the 35-yard line and another one at the 22. So we'll wait and see what the yellow laundry is about. And I'm seeing an indication of a hold and a face mask. So based on the locations of the flag, it might well be a hold on the Raiders in their backfield and then a flag for perhaps a face mask on the Aces, which would offset. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Clock is stopped with 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this game. They're picking up the football. So the penalties will offset. We were right. It was a hold against the Raiders and a face mask against the Aces. So the penalties will offset and we'll go back to the 3rd down and about 15 or 16 yards play. Okay. So they'll put the ball back at the 41-yard line. And we'll replay the down. It is 3rd and 16 now from the 41-yard line. So we'll see what the Raiders have up their sleeve this time. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Clemens, ball in the air, caught, turns the corner, taken out inside the 30. Short of the line again, so it'll be 4th down from the Raiders, it looks like. But a 4th and manageable if they decide to go for it, and it looks like they are. They're inside the 30. Zedek got him, but not before he nearly went the distance. It's 4th and about 3. Ball at the 28-yard line. They got to get to about the 25. Clemens gives it to Baumley. Baumley, first down. Baumley still on his feet. Baumley down around the 20, still on his feet inside the 20. That'll be a first down for the Raiders. We'll see where they mark the ball. He was down at inside the 10, I think, by the time they finally got him down, which will be a first and goal for Wayne Trace. Pursuing over on the far side, a flag is thrown. So we'll see what this flag is about. It's going to be a hold against the Raiders, so they'll back them up. So it'll stay first and goal for the Raiders, but they'll get moved back. See where they spot the football after they assess the penalty yardage. So that'll move it back to the 19-yard line. So the foul occurring just about at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a first and goal from the 19 for Wayne Trace. 9:57 to go in regulation. And again, they're up by 14, 35-21. Looking to add to that if they can. Aces, of course, desperately want to put a stop on this drive. Clemens spins. Clemens looks downfield. He's got a man caught. Turns the corner. And brought down near the sideline at the 11. Zedek got him at the 11-yard line, where it will be second and goal. Raiders taking their time here. Still got 15 seconds on the play clock. And they'll approach the line. Clemens takes the snap. Quick handoff to Baumley. Baumley powering forward. Like he got inside the 5. It would be right around the 4 or 5 yard line where they got him down. And it'll be third and goal from the 4. Third and goal from the 4-yard line for the Raiders, seeing if they can go up by 3 touchdowns with a score here. And into the end zone, Clemens, the quarterback keeper. That'll make it 41-21 with the extra point attempt pending. Down. Kick is nope. It was a bad snap, and I think somebody might have got a piece of it, too, after it left his foot. That'll be no good. So it'll stay a 20-point game, but that's still a 3-score lead for the Raiders as they'll get ready to send the ball back Hicksville's way. The Aces are going to have a little over 8 minutes to work with, but they'll have their work cut out for them. Man, this game, this second half has been all Wayne Trace to the nth degree. They came out of the locker room ready to play. They've been taking no prisoners. And they've been moving the ball up and down the field. 3 unanswered scores. Here in this second half. The Aces were able to put it in the end zone 1 time. But the Raiders have scored 4 times in the third and fourth quarter so far. And that's been the difference. So the Aces, again, rocking back on their heels. So the Raiders will tee it up at the 40-yard line, and the Aces will get ready to get the football back. Try to put together some kind of hurry-up offense. Ball is up. Caught. Across the 20. Out to the 30-yard line. So the Aces get the ball out to the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. 1st and 10. Again, 8 minutes, 17 seconds to work with here in quarter number 4, but the Aces down by 20. So they're not going to have a lot of time. They're going to need to score early and often here to get back into this football game. Man in motion. And Zedike gets the carry, and nothing there. It'll be no gain. They got the lights out over on the Aces. The Aces Pride Band is putting on the light show over on the other side. Spur their Aces on. Quick handoff. Oh, and tackled in the backfield level. Not able to turn the corner. And that'll make it 3rd and long. Good tackle in the backfield by the Raiders. So we'll have to start checking our roster too, because at this point in the game they might be putting some of their younger players out on the field. Oh, my goodness, he gets clobbered. That'll bring up 4th down and very long for the Aces. Level will come back out to punt. Zedike will be the up man, and they snap it over Level's head, and it's going to be a safety. Or a touchdown. We'll see. It's a score. He was touched by Level, and then if he touched it, then they fell on it in the end zone. That's 6 for the Raiders. Oh, man. Wow. Still 6:02 to go. Now 47-21. 26-point lead. As the Aces have just, it's just like a different team came out of the halftime locker room. They have not been able to do much of anything against this Raiders squad here in this second half. Kick's good. That'll make it 48-21, a 27-point lead for the Raiders, as the Aces will get ready to get the football back again with 6:02 to go here in our fourth quarter. Bill Murphy, Connor Myers, glad to have you with us. Again, we'll have a quick wrap-up at the end of the game. We've already said thank you to all of our underwriters, and we'll do a quick wrap-up. We'll announce. We still have a key play of the game. I already have a good idea who that's going to be, but we have a key play of the game award that we'll be giving out. We'll announce that, and we'll try to pack up real fast so we can head down to the field and give that player their gift card and snap a quick photo, and then start heading back up US 127 towards home. Some of the Raiders have those new poofy-style helmets. You see down there on the sideline, number 81 and 74.
Yeah,
you see those sometimes in the NFL, too. That's got the extra.
I'm pretty sure they get to choose if they have them or not.
The extra padding. So the Aces ready to get the football back yet again. And there's the kick. Caught by Level. Level, still on his feet. Level, battling. And they'll get him about the 31-yard line, 31-32. We'll see where they mark the ball. That's where the Aces will go back on offense. Smith still out there at quarterback for the Aces. The Aces still have their frontline guys, their first teamers, out on the field tonight. Smith, quick lateral out, and some running room, and a nice run on the far sideline. He'll pick up 13 on that carry. I think that was Level with the carry. I couldn't see. It's way over on the far side, so hard to pick up the numbers when they're all jumbled together over that far away. Level in motion. Hand off to Zedike. Cross. Nope. He gets tangled up, and he'll be dropped for about a yard loss, it looks like. Level gets the ball. Level cuts upfield. Level across the 45 to about the 46 where they bring him down. The Aces have to get to the 46-yard line of the Raiders to move the chains, so they're about 7 yards away. They're going to say 3rd and 8 for the Aces. May well be 4-down territory for them at this point, down by 27. Smith puts the ball in the air, and it's picked off. Intercepted by the Raiders, and they'll take him out on the sidelines. And another turnover for the Aces, another intercepted pass. That's 3 for Smith tonight. And Wayne Trace will get the football back 3:55 to go. 1st and 10 at the Aces, 38-yard line. Yep, 38-yard line for Hicksville. It just does not get any easier for the Aces here tonight. Raiders starting to feel it on the sidelines. They're going to pick up their second GMC win and have a homecoming night victory as well. And we got our first timeout. That's going to be called by the Raiders. Talk things over and see how they want to do this. They want to, well, there's some clock management here. There's still a lot of time. There's 3:55, and we'll be honest. There's not a lot of chances, barring something again miraculous. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but odds are the Aces are not going to be able to come back and get 27 or more points in 4 minutes here at Raiders Field tonight. But at the same time, I mean, they want to eat up the clock, so I'm guessing they're going to figure out a way. They want to try to move it down the field, maybe pick up a couple first downs. Keep the ball on the ground, I would think, to keep that clock rolling. And like I said, and even if they wind up turning it over on downs, or if there is an interception, a turnover of some kind, it'll be on the Aces side of the field. And they'll have a long way to go, and again, not a lot of time to work with. So we'll see what the Raiders have decided to do here. As they look to close out this one tonight. New quarterback in for Wayne Trace. That's number 4, Corbin Stoller. Stoller's 6'3" and a freshman. So they'll let the youngster finish this one out and get some varsity playing time. They advance the ball just inside the 35-yard line down to the 34. Carter Clemens, 6'3", Corbin Stoller, also 6'3". They got no problem with quarterbacks with some height. So the freshman, Corbin Stoller, stays in. Quick pitch out. And I think that's Varner, number 22, and he'll take it to the house. Corbin Varner takes it in for the touchdown. As the Raiders get out the coffin nails and start pounding them into the box for the Aces here tonight. 54-21. That's a 33-point lead. That could institute the running clock. Kick is up, and it's going to be short. So it'll stay 54-21. Again, the Raiders up by 33 in this fourth quarter. And I'm not sure what the margin is for the running clock. It's either 30 or 35, I don't know. But we'll see. They'll play the fight song on the Raiders side of the field. And the Aces are... Well, the Aces faithful are staying in the stands as well. Hicksville looking to get the football back as, again, it started off, again, much like the first half where these teams were just going back and forth and holding even with each other. But then, like I said, the Raiders just, bam, turned on the Jets. And from that point in the third quarter to this, it has been all Wayne Trace. The Aces just have not been able to get anything going. Hicksville will come out onto the field. We'll get ready to close this one out. We still have, again, 2:46 to go in regulation. So the Aces aren't done yet. But it does look like maybe some of the younger players are coming out now to finish out this game. Ball is up. And the flags fly over on the far side. And that kick goes out of bounds. So the Aces will benefit from that. Officials will mark the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Have to take a moment. All right. The down marker chain was tangled up, so they had to untangle it over on the far sideline real quick. Quick handoff. New quarterback in for the Aces is number 15, which is Justin Molina-Avalos, or M.A. Clock rolling, closing in on 2 minutes. Low snap, and Owls held on to it, and they took him down at about the 30. And they're going to keep the clock rolling. So it looks like there may be the continuous clock, which will put this game to bed even a little earlier. Avalos gets the snap. Avalos holds on to it himself, and he'll be taken down again at about the 31-yard line to bring up 4th down. They'll go talk about things. They need to, they can call a timeout. But I think they're just going to go ahead and run this one out. Play clock down to 5. Avalos, ball in the air and incomplete. Intended receiver was number 13. That's Kyler Prater. Prater falls to the turf, incomplete. That will stop the clock with 34.2 seconds for the change of possession. Allow the teams to switch the offense and defensive squads, move the chains, and then we'll get ready to roll out, and they start the clock up, and we've got 29 seconds and counting. And we'll see if... I don't even think they need to snap the ball, to be honest with you. And all they will need to do basically is take a knee. They might not even do that, and that's all. Final score tonight, Raiders defeat the Aces 54-21, the final score in the second half. That was all Wayne Trace. They just took it to them, and, well, what more can you say? Hey, as we get ready to wrap things up tonight, as teams congratulate each other on the field, I want to say a big thank you again to all 4 of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the industrial park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And thanks to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's industrial park, and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. I want to say a big thank you to Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering as well. Their main office located in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Key Play of the Game. And tonight, it goes to Ben Taylor for that great one-handed grab in the end zone. One of the most thrilling scoring catches we've seen this season. So congratulations, Ben Taylor. You got a $25 McDonald's gift card coming your way, courtesy of Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. And remember, for the latest listings for Guilford Real Estate and the most up-to-date auction calendar, go online to guilford-realestate.com. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Player of the Game Award. Going to wrap it up here tonight. We will be headed back. Our next sports live stream will be coming up next week on Tuesday. It'll be girls volleyball action as the Lady Aces host the Lady Panthers of Paulding. And our next football broadcast 1 week from today, homecoming night, as the Aces will entertain the Pilots. And we'll try to start an earlier pregame so we can bring you all of the pregame festivities, the parade coming into the stadium, and all of that stuff as well. So we'll look forward to that as well. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. Again, a big thank you to the Wayne Trace Athletic Department for giving us the space here, allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage. Thanks to our broadcast compatriots, too, at MySports.live for helping us out on a few things and going over all the pronunciations and stuff with us. We appreciate that as well. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Again, we hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel tonight. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Once again, final score tonight, it's the Raiders 54 on their homecoming night, defeating the Aces 54-21. And for Connor Myers, operating the iPad Pro camera, overseeing the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night, good sports.